It's now my honor to present the awards to news organizations that have excelled in covering diversity in their communities. This is the 11th time we've been privileged to make these RTDNA Unity Awards presentations. And before I tell you about the winning entries, I'd like to ask representatives from the Unity organization if they would please stand and be recognized. All the way in the corner. Now to this year's winners. American Public Media told of lessons learned by introducing very early childhood education. Alabama Public Radio had a wide range of diversity coverage. There are 51 million Latinos and Latinas in America today. CNN took note of that. WBEZ-FM in Chicago wondered if stimulus money was being given to everyone, regardless of race or color. And in Maryland, Prince George's County Community Television, CTV, examined 3 decades of struggle to make the police force a fair and balanced organization. Let's look at this montage.
This classroom represents an enormous change in American education that's been going on recently. A whole new grade is being added to the American child's educational career, the year pre-kindergarten, preschool.
Many young people are not honoring the efforts of those who came before them.
And the community is just running rampant, and I don't think the leadership, not just the civil rights leadership, but also the political leadership, have addressed this. So that's what you find, the disconnect between the civil rights movement and the youth of the day.
My name is Lorena Garcia.
My name is Jesse Garcia.
My name is Pedro Antonio Moreno Garcia.
The name Garcia is now one of the 10 most common last names in America, beating out Thomas, Wilson, and Taylor, and rapidly catching up with the Smiths.
We wondered, who's getting all those contracts? Who's getting all that work? So we used the Freedom of Information Act to request contract and subcontract information from the state of Illinois, and we found some doozies. Among other things, as of late last week, less than 10% of the hundreds of millions of dollars the Illinois Department of Transportation has handed out to road projects, less than 10% of that is going to minority and women-owned businesses.
Are any police agencies free of misconduct? Not likely. Prince George's has had more than its share of brutality complaints, and by many accounts is seen as an extreme example of improper conduct. Black, white, and shades of gray seeks to spotlight this issue in hopes of raising questions, awareness, and in the end, affecting change. But first, to put the present in perspective, it's important to look to the past.
Accepting for Alabama Public Radio is Pat Duggins, news director. Accepting for CTV News is Rochelle Metzger, CTV News anchor and reporter. Accepting for WBEZ-FM is Gabriel Spitzer, health and science reporter. And accepting for CNN is Soledad O'Brien, managing editor.
She's over here. Come with me.
Our next presenter is